Kidney failure is a dangerous and silent condition that can progress up to 80% without showing absolutely any symptom on your body. This means that there are many things you are eating or habits you are practicing, things you're doing that are actually damaging your kidney without you even seeing a sign. What are these things? What exactly could you avoid to make sure that your kidneys stay healthy, that you make sure that they function properly, and that you don't have a surprise one day when you go to the doctor and discover that he tells you that your kidneys are completely destroyed? That's what I'm going to reveal to you in today's video. There are 5 everyday habits that might be destroying your kidneys. Sometimes it might be some specific food that you are eating, maybe a supplement, maybe a drug, a medication, something that you might be eating, drinking, doing, or even practicing that is completely destroying your kidneys. And this is no joke. This is a reality, because you would not imagine the amount of people I see every day at a hospital or maybe at a private consultation, which tells me, hey, doctor, I had no idea. And out of the blue, my doctor tells me that I have completely damaged my kidneys. Why is this happening? And then I explain to them, well, this is what you did over the past maybe 5-10 years or the past year that really destroyed your kidneys. And these are habits that every single one of us might be practicing. These are habits that we should be avoiding at all costs to prevent that the poison reaches our kidneys without us even knowing it. Before I continue, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, press that like button and that bell notification to make sure that you receive any other video that I do publish. Maybe something that I do publish later in the future could actually, with something I say, save your life. Number 1, chronic dehydration. This is a very serious problem. A lot of people, and people that sometimes live in states that are very dry, will have much more of a frequency of these types of problems. Chronic dehydration. If you're not drinking at least 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water every single day, you might still be in a situation where your kidneys are asking you for liquids. Now, if you are thirsty at any point during the day, this is already a late sign of dehydration. When it appears, your kidneys are already working under stress, and this means that you are probably late in drinking some water. What I do recommend is that every single day you start your day with a large glass of water on an empty stomach. Daily water intake should be your weight times 30. A good sign that you are hydrated is your skin, maybe the way your lips are formed. If you see them cracked, you may be dehydrated. And a good hydration sign is clear urine and soft stools that you eliminate every single day. If you need something natural to make your kidneys stronger, and obviously on the way you will be drinking the water you need, look for something like Kidney Matrix, Uri Essence, Purify You, and D-Berry from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number 2, excess sodium and ultra-processed foods. Not many people understand this, but everything you eat, absolutely everything you eat, in some way, shape, or form will end up on your kidneys or in your kidneys or being filtered by your kidneys. And this is extremely important because I've seen, and I see every single day, patients which will tell me, doctor, I went on the keto diet. Maybe not a good idea for your kidneys, because the more protein you do take, the more your kidneys have to work. And after a year or 2 years, you're going to have problems. Doctor, I ate too many processed foods, especially processed meats, right? Sausages, hams, all of these are terrible for your kidneys. And other foods might have hidden sodium in ultra-processed goods like breads, cold cuts, canned goods, sodas, and cheese, which all of them obviously will overload your kidneys with more work of being able or having to filter all these salts and all these chemicals out of your body, because they have to overdo their work, and obviously after a while they will get that damage that you're trying to avoid. Remember to detoxify your body, because you might not think that this is important, but this is extremely important that you keep away from these foods, and at the same time make sure that you're eating foods that will basically help your kidneys repair. Look for something like Berbrain, Kidney Matrix, Purify You, or Uri Essence from Fineland at finelandvitamins.com. Number 3, the overuse of medications and supplements, believe it or not. The frequent use of over-the-counter anti-inflammatories, especially ibuprofen, diclofenac, will silently damage your kidneys without any return. There are other very cheap supplements also you can get at Costco or any other supermarket, which has a ton of calcium, a ton of magnesium, and you don't need that much. You don't need all these salts, because these are salts, these are minerals, and they will affect your kidneys in the same manner. They have to filter all of this out of the body. And guess what? You are overcharging, you are oversaturating that kidney function, function, which will later on lead to a path to death. That's the reality. As strong as it sounds, this is true. Now, another thing that can also cause kidney stones is the excess of vitamin C. I don't know if you knew this, but vitamin C in high doses can actually cause kidney stones. Sometimes the consumption of over-the-counter supplements and taking too much of them, which your body does not need, by the way, you only need a certain amount to be stabilized, will also worsen your situation. Number 4, thinking you're okay and skipping checkups. This is one of the most important habits that you should try to avoid. If you're diabetic, if you have high blood pressure, if you have any disease, any condition, like for example, lupus, autoimmune conditions, all of these will affect your kidneys. And sometimes skipping checkups and not getting your kidneys to be evaluated or asking for these evaluations can actually bring your surprises later on. Just so you know, over 80% of dialysis patients today were unaware that they had any kidney problem. And this is very, very true. So ask your doctor for a basic urine test. Ask him for a blood creatinine test. Ask him for blood pressure monitoring. Do it at home. Monitor your blood pressure. Monitor your diabetes, your high sugar levels, because all of these will affect your kidneys down the road. And this is a habit. You need to make sure that you check on them every year, maybe every 6 months, especially if you are with a disease or condition, every 6 months at the least. If you need something natural for sugar control, look for something like Metaglucose, Diet Aid, Neuromatrix. If you need something for maybe your heart and circulation or bringing down high blood pressure, Garlic Gold and Heart Excel will do. Number 5, neglecting your gut health and eating whatever you want. This is a problem, and it is because this is probably the first root cause of any disease, our diets. Our diets can be really, really deteriorating our kidneys, and we're not even aware of it. An unbalanced gut microbiota also can damage the intestinal wall, trigger chronic inflammation, and accelerate organ aging and kidney damage. You need to eat fermented foods. You need to eat healthy, leafy green vegetables. Include fruits with peel. Include vegetables, seeds, and legumes. Avoid ultra-processed foods, excess sodium, overuse of antibiotics. All of these steps are extremely important when it comes to kidney health. And believe it or not, every single ingredient, every single food will damage or will improve your kidney health.